What's going on, my babies? Welcome back to another episode of The Spiritual Word. As always, I apologize for any noises in the background in advance and anything of that nature. Sorry if you can hear my fan. Like I said, it's hot, so all summer you're going to be hearing the fan. Anyways, so before I start these, I like to start these off with a disclaimer by stating that these are for entertainment purposes only, and to do your own research to come to your own conclusions, to have your own answers, to make your own decisions. And I believe in your ability to do so and to be your own person. So in today's episode, we're going to be doing another Spirituality for Dummies, and we're going to be talking about how to talk to your higher self. And I think I've already done one of these, but I want to do another one just because I am gaining more and more clarity through everyday existence. So, I'm going to continue to do these and continue to improve on the episodes that I have currently. Unless you guys want to see a specific video or a specific episode, and you let me know. And also, I have a Discord. If you guys go and follow my Instagram, there's a link in my bio. You don't even have to follow it. My profile is public, but there's a link, and that link will be the invite. I have my link tree there. So with that being said, let's jump into today's episode. So the communication with your higher self isn't something brand new to you. It's an internal voice that tells you, oh, do this, don't do this. That's your literal guidance system. And your intuition is what tells you it. I feel like your intuition is your higher self. And you don't really recognize what your higher self is because you never listen to it. And if you never listen to it, then of course you're going to think to yourself, well, how do I communicate with my higher self? I've never done that before. But the truth is that you do that every single day. It's that internal voice inside of you that tells you, I don't like that person. And, it's the internal voice in you that, you meet somebody for the first time, you're like, wow, I really like that person. Or, it's that internal guidance system that tells you, oh, I should pick that over this, or whatever the case is. And so that's what your communication with your higher self really is. It's the intuition. And you don't really recognize it to be the intuition because it's not just the intuition, it's the things that you want. And you don't think or perceive the things that you want as intuition because you can make choices that are not so good for you future-wise. Like, for example, you don't recognize that your wants and your not wants are your intuition. But you don't recognize that they're your intuition because you can make bad choices. Like, that's a real, thing. So obviously you're not going to trust your bad choices. You're not going to trust the choices that you're choosing to be your intuition or to be your higher self, because if that were the case, you'd be making way better decisions. But the truth is that sometimes you make bad decisions, and in those moments of you creating those bad decisions or, choosing bad, quotation marks, choices, you wanted that. Your intuition was telling you, I want that, even if it's a bad choice. And most of the time, you know what choices are good for you, and you know what choices are bad for you. Sorry, excuse me. I've been doing overnights lately, so my sleep schedule's all messed up. But you know what choices are good for you, and you know what choices are bad for you, and you choose to do those things regardless of the fact that you know if they're good or bad. You know what I mean? And if they're good or bad. That's your intuition. And sometimes you go against your intuition. Sometimes your intuition's like, I don't like this person, and there's a voice in you that's like, whatever. You know what I mean? So you get to choose. Your conscious choosing gets to decide if you go with your gut or if you go against your gut. And your higher self is your gut. It's all of the choices, and it's the conscious choices that you make. It's you, it's your individuality. So you have to recognize it's this multitude of different things combined all the time. And so, how to get into communication with your higher self is just that. Listen to yourself, listen to your intuition. When your intuition says, I don't like this person, don't hang out with that person, don't be friends with that person. And it's okay to not like people. And when your intuition is randomly telling you, oh, I like this person, but I don't know why I like this person, trust that you like them because your gut is telling you that you like them. And when it comes to making better choices for yourself, trust that your intuition is doing that and it's guiding you on purpose. So how you listen to your higher self and how your higher self is guiding you is through a series of feelings. Your intuition doesn't literally tell you what to do. Your intuition doesn't literally say, go right, go left. Your intuition is a feeling. Your higher self communicates to you through feelings. Because feelings are a form of communication that you will inherently understand because you have feelings. Because you are a vibrational being. So when you have feelings of doing something or not doing something, that's your higher self communicating with you. And your higher self is going to go with what you like now. And if you're somebody who doesn't like to make healthy choices, do the healthy thing, go through the process, then your higher self is going to find shortcuts for you. It's going to say, oh, this is not a good choice, but it's the easiest choice. This is the most comfortable choice because you've been used to that. And so you have to recognize that your higher self isn't there to bring you some sort of healthy fruitcake. And your higher self and the communication that you have with your higher self isn't this, I'm gonna have my cake and eat it too. Your higher self is communicating to you your physical vibration and the things that you understand and the things that you're gonna choose right now. So if you're gonna choose to eat really, 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 really bad, your intuition is gonna say, oh, I really like bad foods. Even though I know that they're bad foods, because that's the choice you have currently made. And your higher self is always going to bring you what you are vibrationally. And so it will continue to do that. A lot of people, they wonder, well, this is my dream life and how do I get there? It's the same thing. You listen to your intuition, but your intuition will slowly, slowly change over time because your choices will change over time because you, yourself, are going to change vibrationally every single day. And so basically, I just want to end this here and say that if you want to talk to your higher self, it's the simple thing of recognizing how you feel. Do you feel good today? Do you feel bad today? What's making you feel good today? What's making you feel bad today? That's what your higher self is trying to communicate to you. If, let's say, for example, you're in a relationship with somebody and you're like, I hate it here. We always have really bad days instead of having really good days. That's your higher self telling you you don't want to be there anymore. So why are you still there? And it's the conscious person's choice. It's your actual choice to stay there or to not stay there. It's your actual choice. So yeah, with that being said, thanks for tuning in and tapping in. And tomorrow we're going to get into depth on how to manifest because I feel like those two things, this and tomorrow's, kind of go hand in hand. But with that being said, thanks for tuning in and tapping in, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.